Metropolis glows with hopeful light beneath a clear heroic sky, and at the center of it all stands Superman, the man of steel, symbol of truth, justice, and unwavering hope. A single cover image captures the legend in full force, promising action, courage, and the boundless power of a hero who never stops fighting for a better tomorrow. In this instant, the city feels ready for anything, because when Superman is here, Metropolis believes it can face the impossible. Racing faster than a bullet, leaping over skyscrapers, Superman stands as Metropolis's brightest hope, champion of the helpless and oppressed.
Come on, Sarge, let's have a good story or my editor's gonna be hopping mad.
Sorry, boys, no news today beyond a few drunks.
Then a sudden call cuts through the press room, a voice trembling with panic. Right in the middle of a routine night, Metropolis begins to darken.
What's that? Right in your office. A squad and ambulance will be sent right over. Let's have your address again.
What is it, Sarge? A routine case.
Routine A. No man takes his life unless a tremendous personal tragedy is involved. I'll look into this.
Later at the office of Meek and Bronson, the truth hangs in the air like a shadow. A ruined deal, a desperate man, and a silence that feels far too final.
He lost a large sum investing. My partner Bronson here tried to stop the suicide, but failed.
Very unfortunate, isn't it?
But Superman sees more than grief and accidents, and in Metropolis, even a tragedy can hide something far more sinister. Metropolis burns with outrage and grief as a cheated man clutches worthless stock in his hands. Around him, the truth hangs heavy fraud, betrayal, and a death that should never have happened.
He's clutching his shares of stock in the black gold oil well.
So you've got murder as well as thievery on your hands. It's not our fault he killed himself.
The fault for his death lies with you, and you know it.
Get him out of here, let's move, bud.
But one voice cuts through the chaos with righteous certainty, demanding accountability for every stolen dollar. In the shadows of the city, justice is already beginning to stir.
Why do you blame them for the suicide's death?
Because they bilked him, myself, and 100 others out of our life savings by selling us worthless stock.
That evening, in the privacy of his apartment, Clark Kent sheds the meek reporter and becomes Superman once more. Metropolis glows below him, bright with hope, as he turns his attention to Meek and Bronson.
It seems to me that Meek and Bronson could stand a little investigating.
Later, a fantastic cloaked figure swoops out of the dark sky and lands silently on an office window ledge. With a single swift motion, he forces the lock and slips inside to uncover the hidden trail of the crime. In the filing cases, beneath layers of secrecy and greed, he finds exactly what he came for: a duplicate list of every buyer burned by the black gold swindle. And with that discovery, Superman is one step closer to bringing the guilty into the light. Next day, Metropolis gleams in the sun as Clark Kent, without his glasses, begins his quiet mission. The first name on his list is one that could change everything.
My name is Homer Ramsey. I'm interested in purchasing your black gold oil stock.
Come in, by all means, come right in.
First, I must warn you that my stock appears to be utterly worthless.
Well, it's your funeral. I'll buy your 50 shares for $5,000.
5,000, why I'll actually make a profit, done.
One by one, Clark visits the other prospects, offering hope where there was only despair. By evening, he's emptied his savings, but not his resolve. That night, Superman streaks toward a distant oil town at impossible speed, chasing a future only he can see. By morning, the gamble is about to be put to the test.
How's about a job here at the Black Gold? If it's an experienced man you want, the description fits me. You want a job here? Ho ho, that's rich.
Metropolis at night, the city glows below a quiet sky as a lonely oil well stands forgotten in the dark.
May I ask what's so funny about my asking for a job? Listen, pal, there ain't been no work done on this well for months. How come? Isn't there any oil here? Maybe there is and maybe there isn't. Who knows? The promoters have found stock selling so profitable, they haven't even bothered to really go after oil.
That night, as the watchman goes his rounds, a silent figure moves through the shadows, Superman acting with purpose.
Sorry, I have to do this. Now to get to work.
With effortless strength, the Man of Steel lifts the towering drilling shafts and sets them into place.
Here's hoppin', all this work won't be for nothing.
At Superman's touch, the drill begins to turn deeper and deeper into the earth below.
Nothing's happened yet, but I suppose it'll take time.
2 hours later, he has pierced hundreds of yards into the ground, but the answer still refuses to come.
I've pierced hundreds of yards deep. Maybe it's hopeless.
Hour after hour drags on as dawn streaks the sky, and even Superman must wonder if he has reached the end of his luck.
I hate to admit it, but it looks like I'm licked. Well, it was worth trying.
Metropolis gleams in hopeful daylight, but far from the skyline, a violent rumble splits the quiet oil fields. With a thunderous roar, black oil geysers skyward. The well has erupted into a fortune and danger with it.
That should settle matters here. Now back to town.
As workers rush in to contain the gushing flood, the scene turns frantic and alive, every second worth a small fortune.
Quick, cap it, we're losing a fortune every minute. Free the watchman.
Long distance operator, get me Meek and Bronson in Cleveland.
WH what? Say that again. Bronson, we're rich, we're rich. The well came in 1,000 barrels a day.
A stunned silence gives way to jubilation, as triumph washes over the field like sunlight, but for Superman, the work is never truly done. We're rich, wait, what about the suckers who bought the stock? We've got to buy them out before they find out about the strike. You see, we've realized that your losing your money was entirely our fault, and so we've generously offered to purchase the stock back. At a much cheaper price, of course, than you paid for it. That's mighty fine of you, but I've already sold my stock to Homer Ramsey. Here's his card. What do we do now? Call on Ramsey. Clark Kent, hidden in the disguise of Homer Ramsey, receives the brokers in a newly rented office. His expression is cool, unreadable, and impossible to bargain with. Sorry, gentlemen, but you can't refuse. I don't care to sell, you'll lose your last cent. Why you ever bought the stock in the first place is a mystery. Come, Meek, it's clear we can't do business with him. We've got to get that stock, but what can we do when he absolutely refuses to sell? There are ways and ways. You mean Louis the Rat and Nate the Snake? No, I thought you promised we'd never use them again. We have no alternative. We've got to get that stock, and the only way to do so is to use a little more violent persuasion. Metropolis glows in the night, but above the city's hopeful lights, a shabby room hides a far darker business. Superman's keen senses catch every whisper inside.
3 knocks, a pause, then 2 more knocks. I had hoped we'd never hear that signal again. Who's at the door? Just 2 of our clients. Well, ain't seen you birds for a long time.
Save the greetings, we've a job for you. Here are $250 in advance. The rest will be given you after Homer Ramsey passes away.
Our rates has risen to 500 smackers per. We've been getting a high-class trade.
That is entirely my affair. Here is his card. When I next see you, I want the news that Homer Ramsey is dead.
Superman's X-ray vision and super-acute hearing take in every word, and his jaw tightens with righteous fury. Somewhere in this city, murder is being bought like merchandise.
It's time those murdering rats learned a lesson.
Good heavens, what is the meaning of this? I left the car for a few minutes to buy cigarettes, and when I returned, I found it like this.
Later, Homer Ramsey is forced into a new nightmare as danger closes in around him. Superman is already moving, but the question is whether he can reach Ramsey before the killers do. Metropolis falls away into darkness as a desperate ride begins, the night air cold and merciless. Somewhere ahead, danger is waiting on a deserted road. What are you gonna do with me?
Can't you guess we're taking you for a ride?
The car screams down the lonely highway, and the captive pleads for mercy as the men close in with cruel intent. Then, in the split second after the shot is meant to finish him, something impossible happens.
Spare me, don't shoot.
Or let him have it.
No, D.
As Louis turns to leave, the corpse suddenly springs to life, a hand snapping out to seize his foot. The tables have turned in a heartbeat.
WH what?
Now it's my turn to play around.
Later, at Bronson's residence, the night grows tense again as someone stands at the door. Even in bright, hopeful Metropolis, danger has a way of knocking when least expected.
Good grief.
Metropolis glows in bright, hopeful daylight, but beneath the calm, something strange has just gone terribly wrong.
What's this? A note, it reads, compliments of Homer Ramsey. Oh my heads, WH, where are we?
You fools, what happened?
We gave him everything we had, but he's still alive.
The thug's bravado shatters under the impossible truth. Superman has survived their ambush, and confusion turns to panic.
He ain't human, something unexplainable has happened. I'll come right over and hear all about it.
And just like that, Superman's shadow falls across the city again, silent, swift, and unstoppable. A heartbeat later, the Man of Steel launches from the curb into a waiting taxi with one impossible leap.
Never mind, I've decided to sell.
Metropolis gleams in the distance, but beneath its bright promise, a ruthless bargain is being struck. $1 million hangs in the balance, and someone is about to be outplayed. I'll sell you the stock in the black gold oil well for exactly $1 million. $1 million?
You're mad.
Well, you can take it or leave it. Later, at Meek's home, the men reel from the demand. But greed and fear close in fast, and the deal begins to slip into disaster. I won't consider it. Are you forgetting that $1 million? He's insane, I tell you. Meek, there's nothing we can do except take him up, even if we've got to hand over every cent we've got in the world. You heard me, sir. I want you to sell all the holdings and effects of Bronson and Meek. Have $1 million in cash ready for us to pick up. Later at Homer Ramsey's office, the truth lands like a thunderclap. The stock changes hands, but the real value is only just beginning to rise. You're a very fortunate young man. Here you are, $1 million. The stock is now all yours. Thought you were very clever, didn't you? Well, haha, what would you think if I were to tell you the well has come in and is worth countless millions? I was just thinking of that million we paid over, if there was only some way we could have kept it. That finishes Homer Ramsey's work. His part is done now. And with the trap sprung and the truth revealed, it's time for Superman to step in. That evening in Metropolis, a profitable day is ending in the warm glow of a quiet office. But danger is already moving through the shadows.
This has been a most profitable day indeed. What the?
Nope, it's just me.
WH, who are you? Help.
Just someone who hates your guts through and through. Now you're coming with me.
Across the skies, Superman races toward a distant oil town at breathtaking speed. Somewhere below, another victim is being dragged into the night.
It's sea cold up here, I'm FR freezing.
Sorry not to have supplied you with an electric blanket.
Don't jump, we'll be crushed. I'll die, let us go, you demon. What have we ever done to you? Where are you taking us?
Metropolis holds its breath as the scene opens on the infamous Black Gold Well, a lonely industrial giant under a stark, watchful sky.
Here we are at last, the Black Gold Well, watch and see.
Why have you brought us here?
Help, he's wrecking our well. Stop him, he's demolishing the well and it's our property.
Don't stand there like a statue. Do something.
What can I do against him?
Back for your lives. Run if you don't want to be burned to a crisp.
They're wiping us out, there goes our dreams of wealth. Look out, here he comes again. Why did you do this to us? Why?
It's just what you deserved. Quit selling stock or I'll pay you another visit. From now on, stick to selling shoelaces.